favorite planet is Uranus.
Yo, what's up everybody? John from Hot Sauce Final Boss with you here again for another unboxing, review, and test flight. This time we've got the new Eachine E33. Which one did I get here? This does come in a Wi-Fi FPV and a camera model. I didn't get either. I just got the E33 without the camera. So let's open it up and see what we got. One Eachine E33 quadcopter, and this looks pretty cool, man. Interesting. You've got little cone tops on the propeller, not really common in this size quad. This is a very small mini or a very, very big micro, depending on which way you want to look at it. If you've watched me before, you know this is the size of quadcopter I enjoy. Nice design. It's kind of a knockoff of one of the larger, way more expensive Hubsan drones as far as the design. I think it's like the 501. I was really interested to see. It looks like the lights are in the bottom of these translucent motor pods, so the night light should be good. It does sit well right on like that. There is I think there's a landing gear in here. There are landing in here. We'll check those out, but I probably will fly it just like this. There's the quad. Check out the transmitter. Xbox gamepad style transmitter. Feels okay. I always worry about what the range is going to be like on transmitters like this. They tend to not have much of an antenna. Sometimes you can modify the antenna to get a little more range, so we'll check that out. What kind of batteries go in? Looks like it takes 4 AA batteries, so we'll just go ahead and put those in. Okay, and not an altitude hold model, so that's good. Not the best for pinching, so if you like to pinch like me, I like to pinch. Not the greatest, but actually the tops of the sticks do feel decent if you use your thumbs. So the right stick does click in. You've got shoulder button on each side, a bunch of trim buttons, and a power button. And what kind of spare parts do we get in the bag? Prop guards ×4, landing gear and screws, USB to micro low-C charger standard, spare propeller cone tops 4, your standard cruddy screwdriver, and the prop lotto. Yay, a full set of spare props. So great job on that one, Eachine. Thank you very, very much. And instruction manual. Seems a few different languages here. That's not English. That's, I don't know if that's German. And looks like German and English. Okay, interesting. Let's see what the landing gear look like. So there are screws in this bag so that you can screw the landing gear on. I'm just going to set them in for now to see what the quad looks like with them on. You just stick them in and then you would add the screw. So actually pretty good. Not too bouncy. A little bit tall if you did have the camera. It's for the ground clearance for the camera. So not a bad job on the feet, but I'm not going to use them, so we'll go ahead and take them back off. And let's see what the prop guards would look like on. Looks like we've got some screws for the prop guards as well, so they just stick in and then you put a screw in the middle here. So if you wanted to get an idea of what they look like, pretty standard style propeller guard. Not bad. They seem pretty good. Overall, the design seems pretty good. So far, I like it. Motors are protected well by this hard piece of plastic. Gears are completely covered. Let's see what kind of battery we got inside. There is a screw that keeps the battery door closed. Hopefully that won't be necessary. We'll take it out and see how tight the battery door fits without it. Okay. Does latch closed, seems like pretty well. So probably won't need to put the screw back in. And inside we have a 380 milliamp hour, 3.7 volt micro low-C connector. So pretty standard battery for a quadcopter this size. Battery bay, I don't know. Looks like there might be some extra room in there maybe to put a little bit of a bigger battery, depending. We'll try out some of the batteries we have. Definitely could put something wider. I'm not sure. We'll try it out. Let's see if there's any juice in this battery. And good job on the on-off switch there, Eachine. Always a plus. All right, so blue lights in the front, red lights in the back, and those look like they're going to be easy to see at night. I like that. Let's see if we can get the controller bound here. Turning on the controller. And whoop, there we go. Bound right away. Sounds pretty strong, actually. So far, I really like this. Nice design. I like the way it looks. Lights look like they're going to be awesome. Like the way it feels. So I definitely can't wait to fly it. We'll take it outside for a flight, and then we'll definitely fly it at night and see how well it does. It looks like it's going to be a good night flyer. So stay tuned. All right, let's see how this thing flies. Starting out with the beginner rates here. This is a yaw and beginner, not bad. For beginner rate, has the pitch. Yeah, you can actually fly in beginner rate, not bad. Usually beginner rates are way too docile, especially for outdoors. Not bad. Let's try intermediate rates here. Whoa. A little bit more yaw, not too much more, just a little bit more. And a little bit more pitch. Not a humongous difference. Pretty well balanced. Intermediate rate. And I believe there's an expert rate. We'll try that in a sec. It's a little bit twitchy. Let's try the expert rate. Yaw. Whoa, whoa, okay. So we've got crazy yaw. I am not a fan of crazy yaw. It's kind of cool to be able to do spins, but not really controllable. Let's try the flips. Oh, not bad with the flips. Alright, decent flips. Yeah, flips are good. Oh. I have a feeling, I feel like the range is not very good. This transmitter, definitely below average. Also, the yaw feels like it wants to pull to one side. And that mostly seems to be happening when it gets a little bit away from me. I think it's ranging out and getting delay and weirdness in the control because of that. A little bit of a breeze today. I don't know. It fights the breeze okay, but it's not really smooth. It's not smooth at all. Gotta see if I can, maybe we'll modify the transmitter, get some more range. That might iron some of this out. Try to keep it close, see if it flies any better. Yeah, see, even this far away, it's like the yaw starts to pull to one side, like it starts to feel like it's stuck, but I'm not even giving input on the transmitter in that direction. Definitely a cool looking quad though. There's the funnels, not super tight funnels. Let's try this, do some funnels in the... Okay, yeah. Whatever's going on with this yaw and the high rate is really funky. Okay. Yeah, so the range is terrible. So I think that what I'm feeling in the control that's poor has to do with the fact that the range is just really, really short. Let's try this again. And go right to the high rates. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. So when you try to funnel in high rates, it just kind of wobbles to the ground. I don't know what's up with this third rate setting. I don't know why quadcopter companies do this, why these manufacturing companies in China build the quads this way. A lot of them are coming where the high rated has this super spin yaw, which is gimmicky and pointless. I wish they would just stop doing it altogether. I guess it's cool if you want to be able to spin around, yeah. Spin around really fast, but we'll go back to intermediate rate. Can't fly. That super crazy yaw. Stability just seems off too in the high rate. I don't know if that makes a difference or what, but it just flies really wonky. So we'll fly in the middle rate setting. Yeah, that's... Range is really bad. Oh, I think I just hit a bug or something. Yeah, that's really about as far as I can go before the control gets weird, because I guess it's on the edge of range. It's too bad. Might be good. Have to do something about the range of the transmitter. Modify the antennas or something and try again. Alright, we'll take it out later when it gets dark, and we'll see how she does at night. Battery life pretty good. I can't see the lights at all during the day, so I have no idea, but feels like LVC. It's getting kind of sluggish. Yeah, it's dying. Alright. So stay tuned and we'll see how she does at night. Lights look pretty decent. Oh yeah. Definitely decent enough lights to fly at night. The downside to having the lights behind these in the feet behind these translucent... Whoa, what is that? Alright, so it just disconnected like 20 feet away from me, so... Again, the range issues with the transmitter rear their ugly head. Anyway, what I was saying about the lights, the downside to the lights being this way is you can't see them at all during the day. But definitely, one of the best ways to do lights is to put them in the feet. They're visible from, all four of them are visible from almost every angle. They don't get obstructed at all. You can see them from below, you can see them from above. This is a great way to light the quad. Whoa, what is this blinking? Oh, all right, so I went into high rate and now it blink, like, is it disconnecting? That close? Wait a sec. Let me see here. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to medium rates. Let's see if we can figure out what is going on. Fly's fine, no blinking. Okay. Less wind than there was earlier today during the day. It definitely flies a lot better without the wind. Let's do some flips. Flips are good. Wow, there's the crazy spin. What is it, the blinking in high rate? Look, that's really nerve-wracking. What is going on? And back to intermediate rates, no blinking. Put it in high rates, it blinks. Is it, just worried that it's like gonna disconnect. I don't know what that blinking means. Okay, high rate, no blinking. What is going on? What? Oh, wait a sec. All right, so if you yaw in high rate, while you're yawing, it blinks. And I guess that's part of the fancy high spin blinking UFO effect or something. If you yaw just a little bit, it won't blink. The intermediate rates, no blinking. High rates, you yaw, it blinks. Okay. So it just blinks because you're spinning. Why? Who's the guy? I mean, you know, somebody designs these things and programs these things. So who's the guy that said, "Hey, well, make it spin really fast in high rate, too fast so you can't control it, and then we'll make the lights blink only while you're spinning." I guess if you want to put on like a disco ball, then you're good. But I don't like that. All right. All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How does the Eachine E33 rank up across our 9 key performance categories, starting with design? I like the way the Hubsan 501 looks, so I like the way this looks. It's a pretty cool looking quad. Size is good. It's the correct size. I really like the in between micro and mini size. Not perfect, but pretty good on design. We'll give it 4 props for design. Power is pretty average. Fights the wind okay. Does get blown around a little bit. Doesn't have a ton of punch. moves okay. We'll say 3 out of 5 props for power. Control is poor. I guess when it gets near the end of its range, it starts to get, that happens pretty soon because the range is not good at all. So as you're near the edge of range, the control is weird. It feels like it gets stuck or lags. Even when the quad is close, it's not very confidence inspiring. Stability is below average for a quad like this. So we're going to give it 2 props for control. Transmitter and range, again, 2 props. Transmitter is definitely a big part of the problem, I think. Most of the issues come from the fact that the range is really bad. Also, Xbox style transmitter, okay, but the sticks are not easy to pinch at all. So 2 out of 5 props for transmitter and range. Night lights are really good. Definitely can fly this thing at night. 4 props out of 5 for night flying and the night lights. Fun is average. The flips are decent. The high speed spinning yaw is okay, I guess, with the blinking lights. Wish they would just leave that kind of stuff out and make these things more straight up. So 3 out of 5 props for fun. Durability does come with a full set of props. Kudos to Eachine on that. I did crash it a couple times trying to figure out what was going on. It would range out. Comes down pretty hard, but held up well. 4 out of 5 props for durability. Battery life has been good in the flights I've done so far. 7 to 8 minutes. You can probably get up to, like a 500 milliamp hour battery in the battery bay. Standard micro low C battery connector. So 4 out of 5 props for battery. Value is pretty good. This is under $30 without the camera or the Wi-Fi. So decent value for what you get. 3 out of 5 props for value. And that adds up to overall a score of 3.2 out of 5. So about 3 props overall. Can I recommend buying this one? I don't know. We'll see. I'll do some modifications, and if I get the range up to where it should be and the related problems go away, then I would say yes. If not, out of the box the way it is, if you're not willing to try to do something about that, I would say maybe pass on this one. Thanks for watching.